Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to talk about what I look for in a credit card, and I'm going to apply for one. This video is long overdue. I should have made it like a year ago when I opened previous credit cards, but better late than never. This topic has actually been requested. You guys know that I am a huge fan of credit cards, and of course, this is not for people who abuse credit cards, have a spending problem, have a debt problem, etc. Yes, I do have debt. No, I do not have any credit card debt. I pay them off every single month. So I use them strategically in order to get cash back and also sign up bonuses. So that's the whole point of credit card churning. And I wouldn't say I'm a huge credit card churner because typically with something like that, you would open multiple accounts and then close the cards and repeat. But I actually use a lot of my cards, and if you're interested in how I use my cards, then I will put that video down below. At the time of me filming that, I think I had like 7 credit cards, and now I probably have like 9, and by, today I should have 10, assuming that I get approved for this credit card. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I will, but I should. But definitely check out that video. It goes into a little bit more detail of what I use each card for. And I prefer to select cards strategically based on a few things. So let me start with that. The first thing that I look for in a credit card is the company. So I'm not going to just go, even if they have a great reward system or a sign-up bonus, which usually isn't the case if it's some like random sketchy company I've never heard of, but I try to go with companies that are established and, are either bigger banks or large online banks. Yeah, so I just look for something that is well known and well used across America. Number 2 is a sign-up bonus. So I typically will not open a credit card, especially these days, unless there is a sign-up bonus associated with that. So this could be spending $1,000 within the first 3 months and then I get $200, or this could be making a few transactions and then I get X amount of dollars. Sometimes I also open checking accounts that will be like this. So this doesn't even have to be credit cards. So I have opened 3 checking accounts over the last 3 years or so, I would say, outside of my main checking account that have given me bonuses. So it's usually like I have to spend some money using that checking account or set up direct deposit or something, but it's totally worth it to get an extra $225, one of them was an extra $400 for 3 small transactions. That's pretty insane to me. If I can find anything like that, I will link it down below, but you don't have to use credit cards for this. But yeah, I'm getting off track here. I'll come back to that. But that's the second thing, is sign up bonuses. And then the third thing is reward points or reward cash back, whatever you want to call it. If a card doesn't have a good reward system, I will not apply for it these days. I did in the past because credit cards in the past for me, like years and years ago before I started my journey, were a necessary thing, or it was just like a better deal to do it that way. So for example, when I purchased my MacBook back in 2014, I was in college still, and I made that purchase and financed it through that Apple Barclay credit card, which really has no great benefit to it. I think you get like an Apple gift card every, 2,500 points or something. It's awful. So that one, I didn't get a sign-up bonus. That one, I did not get good rewards or anything, but that's why I don't use it. So these days, if I sign up for a card, it does have to have a strong reward system or something where I will be using it on a regular basis. And then anything that doesn't have rewards like that, I really don't use on a regular basis. So I talk about that more in that credit card video. Applying for credit cards is not something you can do or should do on a regular basis. You do have to be a little bit careful, because if you are just constantly applying for credit cards, you will probably get rejected. And this, of course, depends on your credit score, your credit history. Mine is pretty strong. It's at about 784. And I, have been at that for quite some time. Credit score isn't the only thing though, because if companies start to notice that you're only opening cards for bonuses, you may get rejected. And that's what I'm a little bit nervous about today, because I did already open a credit card earlier this year. And I had mentioned a few weeks ago that I also opened like an upgrade Visa account. So that's like, it's not exactly a credit card. One's a debit card, and along with it came this like it's almost like a loan, but you don't take out the loan unless you charge to the account. I really don't understand it. I'm just gonna close it because I honestly just used it for the $400 bonus. So I really don't think that one hit my credit. I haven't seen it on there, and it doesn't really count as a credit card. However, I have opened a credit card earlier this year, and if you do that too many times in a row or close together, you may get rejected because of that. So genuinely, I do not know if I will get approved for a card today, even though my credit score is great right now. The reason I want to open a credit card right now is two things. So I plan on making a big purchase this month or early next month, and that is going to be my new MacBook, as I've been talking about. And I have the money saved up for that in cash, but I prefer to make a purchase on a credit card, get the reward points or the sign up bonus, and then use my cash to pay for that credit card immediately. So if I open a credit card today with a sign up bonus and I'm able to spend, hit that threshold, I'm probably going to find something where I only have to spend $1,000 in the first 3 months or $2,000. I can easily do that. I will hit that and get my bonus within a month or two. The other thing is I now want a card that has a 2% cash reward bonus. So everything that I have right now, I have great cards. I really love my Discover card, my Chase card. These are always linked down below. Bank of America is pretty good sometimes for certain things. And I also have a Citi card, which between everything, so like my Citi card, 5% cash back on groceries. Discover has rotating categories, but they're honestly pretty good categories. So it will be like gas or streaming services or Target, Amazon.com, etc. Same with Chase, they do the rotating categories, and then they have like some other bonuses you can add in there. Bank of America, I currently have as 3% cash back for any online shopping, but I can change it to 3% back for gas or for travel, just depending on what I'm doing. So I really like those cards the most as of right now, but I don't have anything that gives me 2% cash back on just like random purchases. So for example, one that I always think of is when I go to the doctor and make a copay. So I go to the doctor every single month for the most part, whether it be my GI or colorectal surgeon, whatever it is, and I have to pay the $30 copay. Now it's 30, before it was 40. And I want everything, every time I do that, I'm just getting 1% back. And now I would like a card that would be 2% back. So double the amount. And no, it's nothing crazy, but it's a opportunity to make a little bit more money, because there are many times where you're just spending money on things that are outside of those categories. And that's the main one that I can think of. But like, if you go to get a massage, or even if you go to Walmart or Target, usually credit cards don't give you extra cash back. So Discover right now does give you 5% if you go to Target, but typically that's not the case. Like, that doesn't count as groceries. If you read the fine print, a lot of times for bonuses, they will exclude like Target and Walmart, because you can get groceries there plus other things. So oftentimes the credit cards exclude that. So if that were the case, I would use a 2% card. Yeah, I really think that's everything. Now I'll kind of like talk out loud as I go through it. I'm going to show you the ways that I look for these cards. To be honest, I have a card in mind right now, but I'm going to show you what I would typically go through, and I like to double check in case. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and start. I'm actually going to start on my phone. And that is because I like to use the app Credit Karma. And this is not sponsored. They have no clue who I am aside from me being a customer. I have used Credit Karma probably since 2016 or 2017 at the latest. And I really like the app. It's free to use. It helps me keep track of everything. You should do pull your credit on a regular basis, or like every year at least, and you can do that on the website annualfreecreditreport.com, I think it is. I'll link it down below. But this is also great because it will recognize, it'll be like, did you open a new credit card after I opened one? And I can confirm it on the app, and they start loading the data into there, and I really like it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up on the screen my phone, what I'm looking at right now. So this is the app Credit Karma. You can see my TransUnion and Equifax credit score at the moment. And what I like about the Credit Karma app is that they always have this section here for credit cards. And these are often ones that you should get approved for, because they're basing it off of what they have on you, like your history. So you can go to see recommendations. Sometimes this doesn't update because I already have this card and they just have not removed that. So this is a great card. You see they have a pretty good bonus, and if you click into here you can see what the bonus is, what you need to do, the rewards rate, they break it down, and then if there's an annual fee, and then you can see even further detail. I will say that you'll see some reviews here, and these are usually really low, and it's usually not about the card. It's usually about Credit Karma. So they're saying like, Credit Karma said I had really good odds of getting approved, but I didn't, blah, blah, blah. So people will complain about that. I have always used Credit Karma, and I've applied for many cards through Credit Karma and have been fine. So I think you just have to, of course, be careful, but yeah. Okay, so we keep scrolling down. This is the card I think I'm gonna get, this Wells Fargo Active Cash card. Now, I don't love Wells Fargo, but this is exactly what I'm looking for. 2% cash back, unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. That's what I want. It does have a welcome bonus of $200 after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months. So this is probably the card I'm gonna go with, but I am gonna hold off. And I actually prefer, I don't apply through Credit Karma. And the reason I do that is just in general, like, you know, phishing scams. And I think, you know, Credit Karma is trustworthy, and I'd probably be fine applying through Credit Karma, but I would pull this up on my laptop and actually go through Wells Fargo to apply for that if I want to. So we're gonna come back to that. So see, I'm not a huge fan of PNC Bank. I know they're a trustworthy bank. This might not be bad though. Let me see. 2%, no. 1% cash back everywhere. So I wouldn't go with this card because I have other cards that are more beneficial than this. Decent bonus though. Same idea there. Oh, that's the other thing. I always make sure there's a $0 annual fee. At some point, I probably would get one with a fee, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So I already have this Discover It card. They do have a bonus if you use my link, actually. If you use my link, you get $100 statement credit. So that's always linked down below. Bank of America travel rewards. I love traveling, but I'm not a huge traveler, so that's gonna be a no for me, but decent, 1.5 points per $1 spent. PNC Bank, yeah, no rewards, that's a no. Discover It miles, looks like it's a travel card, no bonus. That's just, I don't even know, there's no bonus there though. GM business card, that, like, I don't need a business, that looks sketch, first of all. Upgrade, I already have this card, that's the one that gave me the $400 bonus. City Rewards Plus card, this would also be, you know, I don't like this reward. That's more of a travel card. This is a no. Anything with like specific travel, I am not interested in at this point. American Airlines, United. They're not bad cards necessarily, but I'm not interested in that. City Premier. Ooh, this is a decent bonus. There is a fee, but let's see. See, spending $4,000, this is one thing that I wanted to mention. I always check this because, like, if I probably won't be spending $4,000 on just like regular things in 3 months. Maybe, I don't know. But at this point, I wouldn't want to risk that because I feel like I would, if I didn't hit that threshold, I would start spending money unnecessarily because, you know, if I'm spending just a few hundred on groceries, I can't use my rent. I don't use credit cards to pay for my rent. So I watch out for these. That's a little bit too high of spending. And that is a decent amount of rewards though. Now one that I wanted, this is all travel. Okay, so as of right now, that's it on here. These are the ones that they're like, you have great approval odds, or, you know, they're just something I should look into. You see here, this, congrats, your chance of approval is outstanding. Your chance of approval is excellent. So we'll keep that in mind. This also does give you a warning that it doesn't mean 100% you will get the card, but this is a, you know, it's kind of like a pre-approval, but that's never guaranteed. So we will stop looking here and I'll go to my computer now. All right, now we're gonna go online. I like to just go to Google And usually like NerdWallet pops up. I like NerdWallet, so let's see what happens. So I'm gonna look for best credit cards. Usually that's enough. So the points, guys, that's a decent website to look at. Here's Credit Karma. I like to go to NerdWallet. For some reason, I've always gravitated towards them. Forbes is another good option. NerdWallet and Forbes, you see they update on like as the month comes. So every month they're updating what the best card is right now with the best bonuses. Oh wow, this is pretty good. $300. $20,000. Okay, so I already have the Chase Flex Freedom card, and I don't think I would qualify for this bonus. But this is a good card. That looks nice. Capital One Venture. This one I have been interested in before. They do have the fee, and it's a travel card. So this is probably a card I would get into the future, because this is a decent amount of bonus points. This would be like $600 worth or more. Oh, $600 in travel. But you have to spend $3,000. That's kind of a lot. And the other thing is the annual fee. I just don't want to deal with that right now. Plus, oh, there's 2.2x. No, I don't want the fee. I don't want to worry about the fee. Okay, Bank of America. No rewards. That's goodbye. So here we are with this one. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, this was the one that I really want to open this one day, and I probably will when I like buy a house or something. Last year they had a 100,000 point intro offer, and that was worth like $1,200 in travel. This one is 80,000, so you could get $800 in cash or $1,000 for travel after spending $4,000. So the reason I wouldn't go with this right now, again, it's too much spending. An annual fee that I just don't want to deal with right now. Considering I don't travel all too often, it probably wouldn't make up for that too much. And yeah, we'll just hold off. No, I don't want 1%. That's also, there's a fee after 1 year. I have this card, nothing there, that's awful. Nope. See, all of these are just like good for balance transfers or for people who really need to move money around. It looks like things are kind of repeating. Yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna go with that Wells Fargo card. That's the process that I go through. I usually go to Credit Karma and then NerdWallet. So you could go to Forbes or whichever website you're comfortable with. I'm okay. Let me see. Apply now on Wells Fargo website. I have done through NerdWallet before, so I guess I kind of like contradict what I'm saying. Earn a $200 cash prize. So once I get to the website, I like read everything, check the fine print, and make sure I'll actually get this bonus and it will work out for me. Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. Earn $200 cash rewards when you spend $1,000 in purchases in the first 3 months, plus earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. There's a small 2. What does that mean? 2% cash rewards are earned for every $1 spent. Purchases minus return / credits. Okay. Yep. To qualify for the 200 reward, a total of at least $1,000 must post to your account within 3 months from the date. Okay. This looks like the one for me. 0% intro APR for 15 months. That could be important for some people, but since I don't keep a balance on there, it's not a big concern for me. See, they mentioned no categories to track or quarterly activations. That's what I want, just something that's pretty chill. Cash rewards, this is good. There's options. I want it in cash typically. Okay, and Wells Fargo is obviously a legit bank. I don't love Wells Fargo, but let's go. Let's apply. So I'm probably gonna skip over a lot of this since I don't want anybody getting any of my information. All right, there's some disclosures down at the bottom. Double check that there's no annual fee. Late payment up to $40, we'll be good there. Okay, contact to obtain, sure. You have to check all of these. They are gonna pull my credit score and use You have to put your social security information, your address, your employment. You have to enter your income. I'm a little nervous. I'm like, what if they reject me because they're like getting onto my habit. Okay, this is pending. We'll get a confirmation email in the next few minutes. Interesting. Okay, this has never happened for me anyway. I usually just get approved right away. So this is a bit concerning. I may get rejected because I've opened a card too recently. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. It's just gonna lower my credit score for a little bit, just by a few points, which doesn't bother me because it will go right back up. But that's it. Now, to be quite honest, like I said, I've never had this happen to me, so I'm just going to assume the worst and probably I got rejected. I don't know. And I was just looking up like how long this could take, and people said it could be several days or even weeks before you receive like a rejection. So hopefully I don't leave y'all on a cliffhanger here, but of course I will try. If I get an update by the time this video needs to go up, I will give that to you. Immediately after I applied, I did get a notification from Credit Karma and Capital One that changes have been made to my TransUnion report. So that means I did get a hit on my credit report. So that comes through right away, which is great. Credit Karma and the anything monitoring my credit score is doing its job. So that's really all I have to share in regards to getting credit cards. That is how I choose. After this card, assuming I get it, I probably won't apply for a card for quite some time. Maybe like once I buy a house or something, when I plan on spending a lot more money. And honestly, I have so many credit cards that there are not many other options out there that would beat what I have, or, you know, I could get the bonuses and whatnot, but the rewards points that I get with my current cards are great, and this would kind of just complete that. I will purchase my MacBook. I will complete that requirement in, you know, one transaction. I'll spend the over $1,000 in one transaction. I should get the $200 bonus within, you know, by the next statement date or whatever the case may be for the card, and then I will continue using the card, but this is just assuming I actually get it. If I left anything out or if you have any questions, please comment down below. Any resources I mentioned will be linked down below. The videos I mentioned, of course, as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.